well, I enjoyed Revenge of the Fallen for what it was. I suppose you could say it's an obnoxiously loud, appallingly written, childish, confused, brainless firework display of a toy advert, but you could also say... So this is Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, and isn't he a babe? Check out his beautiful, slender form. Oh, I could eat a whole box of you. Yeah, this guy looks fantastic. So obviously he looks nothing like G1 Sideswipe, but I'm used to that by now. To me, this guy looks like a hyper-advanced version of Sideswipe, like the next step in his evolution. That's kind of what I was trying to say with that Final Fantasy thing. I was going to include that in this video, but it got a bit long. I guess on the whole, this is what Sideswipe would look like if he was actually a robot from space. So let's have a bit of a closer look. There's not a lot of colour going on here, apart from this blue that kind of seeps in from the back. But it's all terribly shiny. I just love these scissory weapons as well, they're a load of fun. But that's about as far as the fun goes, unfortunately, because he's just not very poseable at all. I mean, his arms are okay, unless you want him to point upwards. But his legs are pretty useless. I mean, the hip joints are quite clever. They're practically invisible behind these nifty pseudo-hydraulic things at the front here. But they just don't give you a lot of movement. And the knees are crap too, just look at this rubbish mecha-live thing. The worst bit though is his feet. He's hardly got any, he's just got these wheels and these puny stands. I mean, he will stand up just about, but only in this position. Sadly, he's got a bit of that old shell former thing going on as well. Most of his alt mode just folds up into this ugly backpack thing here. His legs and arms just fold away underneath the car as well. They only actually form his wheels on a tiny bit of panelling. But in its own right, I suppose the backpack's quite a bit of fun as well. You can have normal backpack mode, or wings mode, or if you're feeling saucy, you can go for both modes mode. Yes! This is a beautiful alt mode. It's so slinky and shiny and just groovy. This is easily the best looking car mode I've seen in ages. Who was the sexy one in the last movie? Jazz? Forget about it! This is the real deal, ladies. And if you're not immediately taken in by the gorgeous shape and hot curves, then the cheeky grin will do it. Plop it on a surface though and it doesn't actually roll very well. His knees and shoulders are underneath there and they stick out a tiny bit too much. Maybe if the transformation was a bit more involved and if they actually turned into important bits of the car, that wouldn't have happened. Too bad. Also, I don't really like him having the Corvette logo on there, and what's this thing on the back? A registered trademark? Product placement? That would never have happened in G1. Oh, wait. So on the whole, this is a gorgeous thing. Objectively, it's not really that good, but somehow it just looks so nice that I can forgive all its flaws. A bit like Revenge of the Fallen.